Hi, my name is Scarlet Silver, and let me tell you about my small adventure in a game that changed my life. I guess I will start from the beginning. In the real world, I was sort of a loser. And when a VR RPG, virtual reality role-playing game, beta came out, I decided to sign up to get, and to my luck I got a free game to try out, and a few months went by and it finally came out. When I got home from the store, I plugged it in and went to the game. When I got to customize myself, I gave myself black hair, golden eyes, and made my look pretty to my standards. I kinda look like me in the real world, except for my eyes. In the real world I have blue. When I loaded into the spawn, it was more crowded than usual, but I thought it was normal. So after meeting a few people, I went to my cabin in the woods. After going there, I head back into town, and I meet this guy. His name is Felix. He looked like Naofumi from the Rise of the Shield Hero. We get to know each other. When we left the sea, the game weather changed and started snowing. The snow stopped after a while. I was about to head home, but Felix invited me to go sledding the next VR day. I accept and then head home to my cabin, which is now covered in snow. I then walk to the pond by my cabin, which is now frozen over. I equip a pair of skates. I know how to skate in the real world. After skating, I log off and change, and get some food and shower. Then I log back in and head into town to meet Felix. When I see him, we start to walk together to a tall hill. When we get to the top of the hill, he says he hasn't done it in a while. I look at him and for a moment I start to catch feelings and my cheeks start to go red. Which of course Felix had to catch. I just blame it on the cold. And before we could go sledding, every player gets teleported to the lobby, where we meet with the game maker saying thank you for playing my game, and that he is going to hold a competition, and for the prize is to have control of the whole world. I look at Felix and he looks back at me, and then we both go to sign up as teammates. Then we go to my cabin, which has a private mine. We both head down to fight the monsters and gain levels so we can become stronger. Suddenly, when me and Felix are in the mine, a boss mod shows up stronger than anything in the game. Felix said we should leave because he thinks we're both at low levels. I say no because I'm at level 394 because I of course don't tell him my real level. I have had this game since it came out in beta. I have the highest level in the game, and I kept my username a secret. But people nicknamed me the Silent Sliver Killer, or the SSK. Because I like to use two very strong swords made of silver. I say we can try to fight it. He says no and starts to run to the exit, but it was blocked off. Then Felix runs to the boss monster and tries to hit it, but he gets hit into a wall, getting knocked out. Since he's knocked out, I get out my two swords that are one of a kind and attack the beast. I know it's strong because its stats are through the roof. I kill it with a few swings. I then go check on Felix and contact the game maker. Little did I know he sent it to kill me. Because once you die in this world, you're banned from the game for 3 days. After a few days, I got us out of the mine. It took a while because, believe it or not, my mining skill was pretty low. I never really used it before. When we get out, I bring Felix to a doctor. They heal him, and he wakes up. After that, we go to my cabin. When we got there, he asked me how the monster died. I said it was a game bug. He believes. I then tell him I have to log off, and he says he has to go as well. We say goodbye. When I take the headset off, I get up and wake to the window in which it was snowing. I smile. I then go to the bathroom and get ready to go to bed. The next morning, I went outside and went for a walk to a nearby cafe, which was really close. When I go inside, I see a guy at the counter. I walk up and see his name, which read Felix. A small smile comes onto my face. I then order a coffee and sit and look out the window and watch the snow fall. I was too busy to notice Felix came up to me and asked me a question. When I notice, I say sorry, and then he says it's okay and repeats his question. Which was, is your name by chance Scarlet? I say yes it is, and then he asks, do you have a friend named Felix on the VR RPG game, and I say yes again. He then says it's great to meet you in real life. I agree and then asks him if he wants to go sledding. which he responded with a yes. We set up a time and exchanged numbers. When the day came, we met up at the park. And we go sledding, which we both haven't done in years. When I get home from sledding, I log on to the game and meet up with Felix again. I tell him I have to tell you something. He says what it is. I then show him my stats. He is not surprised. I asked him how he knew. When he responds, I help make this game. I say, so you're friends with the game maker? He says yes, he is my brother. I then say, shall we go sledding like you asked me? We then went sledding. When we are done, we go on a walk to a bridge. We stop and look each other in the eyes and kiss. It was the first real I have ever felt. A few months later, we started dating in the real world. That was the small adventure that was life-changing for me.